Hey there, Titans! Welcome back to another Titan Academy video. Today, we will examine some of the file actions available in Titan Flow, including document merge, document generation using Salesforce data, and converting documents to PDF. So over here in Flow, I have a small project set up, and I'll show you what I have. So under Tools, I have two file variables. One is going to act as input and the other as output. And in addition, I have a node to send me an email with the output file attached. And in between these two, we will of course be placing our nodes. Now, over here, I also have a web project with a file uploader and a button to call our flow that just places the files in here in our input file variable. So over here, let's add our first node, and we're going to use the merge files node. For IDs, you can leave this blank, and for files, we're going to select input file. Now, remember, input file is a file variable that can actually contain also an array of files and not only a single file. For map 2, we are going to select our output file. We want to leave output format as PDF, and over here we can either select a dynamic file name and select a variable in our project, which I don't have, and I'm going to give this a custom name of merged doc. Over here you don't have to mess with any of this, and we can just give this a name, merge documents, and after finish we can hook it up to our email node. So let's save and publish this project. In back in web, everything should be ready for me to choose files, select two documents, and call our flow. So if we now head to our email, you'll see we have here the flow results, and we have two different documents. This was one document, this was another, and they're both combined. So I'm going to head back over to Flow, and I'm going to delete this now. And this time, I'm going to convert a document to PDF. So if we search for PDF, we can use the Convert to PDF node. And once again, my input file is going to be input for file in, and for file out, I'm going to select output. Now over here, we can also do a few useful things such as removing images, links, and we can encrypt our PDF with a password. I'm going to leave all of those blank. I'm going to call this Convert to PDF and hook it up to our output node. So let's save and publish this and head over to our web project. So let's remove these two files, and let's now just upload a Word document. And when we call our flow, we should receive this Word document in our email. So there we have a new email, and inside we have a PDF that was converted from Word. Finally, I'm going to demonstrate DocGen. So I'm going to remove this node, and I'm going to head over to Project Settings, Tools, and Document Generation. Over here, I'm going to grab a Word template. Now we have a whole course about working with Word and document generation, but this template is set up to receive an account ID and generate a document based off of that. And I'm going to select email under the options here. Now, so for record ID, we actually want to add a static variable. This is going to be our account ID. For output format, let's select PDF over here. And under email, we can go ahead and give this a name. This would be Salesforce generated file. So once we have this template set up, so over here in our flow, we actually can reuse the email node. We don't have to add a new node over here. Just under attachments, instead of output file, I'm going to select our document generation file. So I will save and publish this. And back over in web, I'm actually going to add a lookup field to allow us to pass in that account ID. So our lookup field is going to be configured on accounts. And for our button here, I'm going to also pass in our lookup field value for account ID. So now if we run this and we select some account in our lookup field and call our flow, we will now be generating that document based off of this account, which I think was GenePoint, and we should receive that in our email in just a second. And there we are, a new email, and we have the GenePoint account, and we have the contacts for that account. And that's how it's done.